Hi, I'm Seanna. I was very depressed, was trying to seek help, but couldn't see a way out of the depression. I was hospitalized 3 times within a year and a half, and all they wanted to do was like give me medication and put me on like a bunch of different drugs and stuff like that, just to decrease some of the like symptoms. But it would work for a little while and then it would stop and I would go right back down to where I was. So I wasn't really seeing any hope for myself, for life, for anything. And my mom took it into her hands to try and seek help for me.
So as a parent, I was frustrated because she had been in counseling, she had been in therapy, she was on medications, we had a doctor that was prescribing medications, and then when she was hospitalized the first time, for that intensive treatment program, it just seemed like that hospitalization wasn't a solution. It was just like a temporary time where they could increase her medications or put her on new medications, and then she really wasn't making any improvement. I mean, she would come home. She would come home and she would be settled, right? But then she would go right back to the same type of depression, and it was sad. It was really hard. It was hard as a parent. Sorry, it's very emotional. But before we came here, Seanna had come to me again and said that her therapist was suggesting that she see her again like twice a week now, and that was kind of where we were the time she was hospitalized before. So I thought we were right back to where we started again, and she was talking to me about maybe looking at some type of disability. She didn't want to get out of bed, she didn't want to wash her hair, and I was desperate, honestly. I didn't know what to do. I thought, surely the medications are not working, the treatments that she's doing are not working, it's not helping. And I went online, and I just was looking for some type of support thing that I think we should take a look at, because what we're currently doing is not working at all. And to be admitted into the hospital 3 times in a year and a half with that outpatient program and to not make any progress was really hard. So
I sort of jumped right into it, did all of it. I'm doing neurofeedback, TMS, psychotherapy, and acupuncture. I sort of came in with an open heart and with an open mind, open hands, everything, to just, I wanted help and I wasn't receiving it from any other place, and it really opened my world up. It was overwhelming in the beginning, but now it's actually kind of relaxing. I mean, I can do daily things. I can get up most of the time. I'm still young and want to sleep in, yes. But I'm able to actually get up and not feel drowsy. Whereas before, I was getting up and immediately wanting to go back to bed because I was so tired. Whereas now I feel the energy that I can go to work and I can get up and make breakfast and bathe myself, and I go out with friends now. I wasn't doing that very often.
Initially, when I first went in with her for her first treatment, I thought it was a bit different I'd seen or what she was experiencing, and I was very hopeful. She came out like a refreshed person, right? So she did her treatment and now she's back on track. The other thing that's a big difference is her depression had gotten so bad that she was hearing voices telling her to harm herself.
I'm not able to pinpoint it. I didn't notice it. It just stopped. I was amazed. My mom's amazed. I went from taking about 10 to 12 medications a day to now I only take 2.
Yeah, it's remarkable.
Yeah. And when I see Ellen, she's very inviting, gentle, which I really like. With all the doctors, I'm very thankful that I have a big problem when people talking down to me. and talking to me like I'm a child when I can talk like a regular person. That's the biggest thing that I've noticed here from other doctors is that they come to you as a person and not as the illness. Whereas other doctors, they see the diagnosis of like what you were saying, and that's just what they go off of. They don't get to know me and get to see the different parts of me and stuff like that, where Ellen, Dr. Young, and Edmund really, really have. They all sit down with me and talk to me every day that I'm here, asking me how I'm doing and what I've like been up to and stuff like that. So they're very nice, and they've never come to me. They've never like put me down. I get happy to come. So I like it here. I like what I'm feeling when I leave here, and I know that it's actually really helping.